In this video, I'll be going over multiplication as scaling. Whenever we multiply, we always think that the number is going to increase in value. Well, this is true, but this only happens when we are multiplying a number greater than 1. When it comes to fraction, it's quite different if the number is less than 1. When we are multiplying a fraction, we need to watch out and make sure that the number is greater than 1, equal to 1, or less than 1. Because the value of the fraction multiplying by the number will affect the outcome. Below are 6 examples, and we'll be going over each one. For the first example, we have 7 times 5 6, and we're comparing with the number 7. So what we want to know is if this is greater, equal to, or less than this number. So as you can see, the 7 remains the same. So the only difference is this fraction here. So the tip here is that we want to think greater than 1, equal to 1, or less than 1. As an example, we can look at 7. When we multiply 1, it equals to 7. And when we multiply, say, by 3, the answer is 21, which is greater than 7. So what we want to find out is if the 5 6 that we have here is greater than 1, equal to 1, or less than 1. And by looking at it, we know 5 6 is less than 1. So if you multiply a whole number by a fraction less than 1, the outcome will be less than that whole number. So 7 times 5 6 in this case would be less than 7. Now let's move on to the second example. We have 5 times 10 over 4, and we're comparing the 5. So we're looking at this fraction here, 10 over 4. It's an improper fraction. So we need to first figure out if 10/4 is greater than 1, equal to 1, or less than 1. So we'll take 10 over 4. And if we were to convert this to the mixed number, 10 over 4, that would be equal to 2 whole and 2/4. And that can be simplified as 2 and 1/2. So 2 and 1/2 is greater than 1. So the answer will be greater than 1 because 5 times any number greater than 1 will be greater than 5. For the third example, we have 2/5 times 9 and comparing with 9. So we can see these two numbers are the same. So what we're doing is evaluating the 2/5 here. See if it's greater than 1, equal to 1, or less than 1. And 2/5 is definitely less than 1, so we can simply put as the answer. Now for the fourth example, it's a mixed number of 1 3/5 times 6 and comparing with 6. So these two numbers are the same. And we're evaluating 1 and 3/5. And we can already see the whole number here is a value of 1. So it's definitely greater than 1 because 1 and 3/5. So the answer is greater than. For the fifth example, we have 8 times 5/5 and comparing with 8. So evaluating 5/5, we know 5/5 equals 1. And 8 times 1 equals 8. And any number times 1 is the number itself. So we can see that this answer is going to be equal. And for the last example, we have 7 6 times 15 and comparing with 15. And looking at this fraction here, 7 6 is an improper fraction. And 6 is equal to 1. So 7 over 6 would be 1 and 1/6. And 1 and 1/6 is just above 1. So the answer would be greater than. So when we are doing these problems, we want to see how the number and fraction affect the answer by thinking if the fraction that we're multiplying is greater than 1, equal to 1, or less than 1. We also have videos on multiplying fractions, which will go into more detail on how we multiply fractions by fraction, as well as a video on converting fractions to mixed numbers. Both videos will be helpful and required for understanding of fractions. I would strongly recommend going over these before or after mastering multiplication and scaling. Hopefully this video is helpful to you, and thank you for watching.